Hi, I'm Melinda Estridge with Long & Foster Realtors in the Washington, D.C. area, and welcome to American Dream TV. We are in the neighborhood of Chevy Chase, Maryland, and Rollingwood, which is where I live, and we're featuring Rock Creek Park today, and my house backs to Rock Creek Park, and I love the park and all that it has to offer. It was a respite for me during COVID, created great tranquility and a way to enjoy and get away from all of it. And now we're going to speak with Jeannie Braha, who is Executive Director of the Rock Creek Conservancy. I'm here, luckily today, with the Executive Director of the Rock Creek Conservancy, and this is Jeannie Braha. And we wanted to talk to her about the role that the Rock Creek Conservancy plays in protecting and promoting our beautiful park. So Jeannie, thank you for being with us today.
Well, thank you so much, Melinda. I really appreciate that. This is one of the most magical places in Washington, D.C. Rock Creek Park is really the heart, the lungs, and the soul of our region. Like you, I've heard so many people say that during the pandemic, Rock Creek has been their oasis. And that is the mission of Rock Creek Conservancy, is to protect and restore Rock Creek and its parklands as a natural oasis for all people to appreciate and protect. We're incredibly fortunate. We have almost 3,000 acres of parkland in Washington, D.C. that are protected by the National Park Service. My mother always told me bigger isn't better, but Rock Creek Park is twice as big as Central Park in New York City.
And how did the park get started?
So the national park, Rock Creek Park, was established in 1890 by Congress. It was only the third federal park commissioned by Congress. Became Rock Creek Park before Yellowstone and Yosemite.
That's great.
And actually before the establishment of the National Park Service.
Wonderful. And what can people do to help Rock Creek Conservancy and promote and protect our park?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that. So Rock Creek Conservancy is the philanthropic and stewardship partner to Rock Creek Park. So an important part of what we do, and we're grateful to our community of supporters like you that provide financial support to the Conservancy so we can continue to restore the park. But we also engage about 4,000 volunteers a year.
Well, that's just fantastic, and we really appreciate everything you do. And I'm so glad you could be here with us today.
Thanks so much for having me, Melinda.
You're welcome. That was a really wonderful conversation with Jeannie. And now let's head over to Bethesda, Maryland, in a neighborhood called Parkwood, to speak to a past client and friend of mine that also bought a property that backs to Rock Creek Park. I'm with Melissa Liebart, who we're in her beautiful backyard, and this is the property that I sold her back in 1995. So Melissa, what have you loved most about backing to the park and using the park?
I am in the park every day. Kindle, my beautiful dog, is here somewhere, and we're out every morning, every evening. And it's just, I mean, the beauty of it, the space, the feeling that we're so close to Washington, D.C., and in the middle of this gorgeous, gorgeous greenery of Rock Creek Park.
And all the wildlife and beautiful.
The wildlife, the trees.
The camaraderie of the people walking with you.
I've met so many people just walking.
Well, look how beautiful everything is, so tribute to you. So I hope you've enjoyed learning more about Rock Creek Park in both the neighborhoods of Bethesda and Chevy Chase. I just love the park, and I hope you learned a lot more about it today. See you next time.